Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss an important thing about Microsoft Excel. It's about Excel rows and columns. So, the objectives of this lecture are exploring Excel rows and columns, the power of right click for rows and columns, and the AutoFit feature. Microsoft Excel is in tabular format, consists of row and columns. Rows run horizontally and columns runs vertically. Each row is identified by row number, which runs vertically at the left side of the sheet. On the other hand, each column is defined by a column header, which runs horizontally at the top of the sheet. Let's go more practically to Microsoft Sheet. Here is our sheet. These are columns and these are rows. If you want to get the last column in Microsoft Excel, just click Control and right arrow. And this is the last column, named XFD. If you want to get the last row in the workbook sheet, just click Control and arrow down. And this is the last row in our sheet. Oh, it's 1 million, more than 1 million row in our sheet. So if you want to get back, just control left arrow and control up arrow. And this is our data. So what about right click on row? Right click on row, we can use right click for cut, copy, paste special, insert, delete, clear content, format cell, row height, hide, unhide. In this lecture, we will discuss how to insert new row by insert. Here you insert a new row. This is a new row. If you want to insert a new row again, insert. If you want to delete this new insertion, just select, right click, delete. If you want to hide this row, select, right click, hide. If you want unhide again, select here and unhide, or select all this column, right click, unhide. Well, however, the data are disappeared and hidden, and I think there is something wrong and there is error. The error is number sign. How to hide this number sign? Number sign here refers to the space of the number is not enough to appear the number and to show the number. So you should increase the space. So I will increase the space by increasing the space of C column, like this. So accordingly, all numbers have been appeared. If I wanted to auto fit this column, just come here by cursor and stand between column C and column D and click on this sign. This is auto fit for the column. Again, if you have the column by this shape, too large for the space and too large for the content of numbers, if you want to auto fit this column, just click on this sign. You auto fit the column. If you want to auto fit all the sheet, all columns in the sheet, click here. You select all columns and all rows. Stand by cursor between any two columns and one click on this sign. You auto fit all the sheet columns. Similarly, on the rows, you can auto fit all the rows by clicking here, like this. This is about AutoFit feature for columns or row. Right click here. If you want to clear the content of this row, right click on this row and select clear contents. So you clear the contents. If you want to clear the whole contents for this row, just select it, right click, clear contents. If you want to get back for this step, just Control Z again. Okay? Similarly, on the columns, if you want to add a new column, just right click for the column you want to add and right click, insert. You add column here. If you want to add a new column here beside the C column, just select it, right click and insert. There is a new column for the C. If you want to delete this row, you can select this row and you can select the other row and right click, delete. So you delete the two new columns by one time. So you have the right click feature of row here in the column. So if you want to hide or unhide, if you want to hide this column, just click hide. If you want to hide all this table, just right click on the columns and hide. You hide all the table. If you want to unhide, just select the column, right click, unhide. If you want to increase the row height, just stand on row height. If you want to increase the row height, just stand for the row and select the row, right click, row height, and write the new size. I want to write 30. Okay, I increase the row by 30. If I want to increase this column width by 60, just type 60 here. There is 60. If I want to outfit the column D, just click on column D, just click on row 10 here. This is about auto fitting, and this is about adding, moving, clearing content, insert, delete columns or row for columns and row in Microsoft Excel. Moreover, if you want to freeze this row, just select the 10 row the next by this row, and from View tab, select Freeze Bands and select Freeze Bands from here. So you freezed this table. If you want to unfreeze this table, just select the row and from View, Freeze Bands, Unfreeze Bands, and here Unfreezed table. This is lecture today. This is about columns and row of Microsoft Excel. See you in the next lecture.